when we set up on this journey 5 years ago, if I had to describe where we are today, what would you have thought or what would you have told me?
I would have said how great our team is. And if you had told me that this is the team that we would have back then in 5 years, I'd sign up for that right away. I think estimating the impact of COVID and how long it would last back then was really hard. But the fact that we came through it and we came through it as a growing company, to me, speaks volumes about our partnership, but also our company overall and how we were able to use that as a driving force behind the grit that we used to build the company, the innovation, the strategy. But most of all, I just look across and be so appreciative of the people.
Yeah, to think that such a talented group of people would coalesce around us is surprising. um, I think as I look back on 5 years, it is the people at the center of it for me too. It's the growth that I've seen in the individuals that we've been able to bring in, the individual stories of like how people's lives have changed as a result of working in Screenverse and the opportunity that we've helped create for them. The talent that we've been able to bring in has been astounding in ways. And I just remember, some of the first hires, we would say things like, "Hey, this is not a great job, but it's an incredible opportunity." And now we're able to offer both. Not surprising, but really reaffirming to me is the core values, especially that we set 5 years ago. I think if we went through that whole process, 2 months worth of like really, deep conversation, bring a bunch of people together and really kind of hammer out what those core values would be today, I'm not sure they change at all.
No, and so much of it is our driving core value of our partner success is our own. Again, taking that look back of the partners we started with and folks like Smartify, The Bulletin, Keeney, Corner Media. What to me, now 5 years later, is all of those companies are still our partners and they're growing and they're thriving. And we've added other partners along the way. Uh, you know, TouchTunes, Edvana, the list goes on. And it really speaks to we formed really strong relationships with those partners. And then over the last 5 years, we've been able to grow together. And again, that idea of looking back and saying, okay, would you sign up for that? Of course. Being able to start a business and saying a lot of your partners are going to have been with you for the entirety of that 5 year span and be even happier and be larger and bigger. And yeah, I mean, that's the whole idea of the business from the start is how can we help these companies win in this particular area? Yeah, I mean, we've kept at the cornerstone of everything we do a level of trust, transparency, that high level of integrity. The right thing is the right thing. Only promise what you can deliver. These are core tenets of our business that speak to having such respect for our partners and understanding that what they're endeavoring to do and operating networks or running totally, uh, core businesses that aren't media and operating and saying, hey, you're trusting us with your screens, your networks, your digital jukeboxes. And we're going to honor that by being the best possible partner we can be. The other part, which has always been a driving force for me, for us, I think even in our careers in this industry, is seeing the opportunity and wanting to be positive disruptors and to help the industry at large realize those opportunities. And to me, I want in everything we do to try to create that rising tide. And I think in our marketing, in our operations, in our focus on data, in our technology, in how we sell and partnerships. It's all driven around, yes, we want to deliver success for our partners and for Screenverse, but there's so much more as an industry that we can and should be doing and garnering, that contributing to that, to me, lifts all of those things.
But being a positive disruptor and having a, a tone of like, this ain't broken, but there's 3 or 4 or 5 things we think we can do to make it better.
Yeah.
5 years ago when we got going, I felt like there was something special here. I couldn't have imagined this point.
Yeah.
Confident, optimistic, right? It's in my nature to believe in myself too. But it's been really amazing and astounding to see how far we've come. And it's been cool to do this, to kind of look back um and just gauge that, because you're kind of you're busy doing it, you know what I mean? And in your analogy about the rocket ship, you're adding things and you're trying to navigate stuff, and it's a lot of looking up and looking forward. But it's been fun to look back. It's been amazing to see where we've gotten, to imagine another 5 years.
Yeah.
We'll come back and go, what did we learn in 10 years?
Yeah.
I'll still be smart. You'll still be good looking. We'll both still be pretty young.
Yeah.
In 5 years, I'll say. But it's going to be fun, and it's going to be, there's going to be things that surprise us. Of course, there's going to be challenges we're going to need to buckle down and come together and solve and get through. And we'll develop scar tissue, and there will be parts of it that are not fun, very likely. But we stay focused. We keep the main thing the main thing. We keep working on our partnership. We keep coming at each other with good faith.
Yeah.
Appreciation for one another. The humility to know that this is not our company anymore.
Yeah.
It's just our company anymore.
It's
our company, but it's not.
It's our company, like the much bigger our.
Exactly.
The team, and that appreciation is, and I think the cornerstone is the appreciation for each other, the appreciation for our partners who trust us to build this business, and then really the largest, which is the appreciation for our team and what they give and what they do day in and day out on behalf of this vision that we set. And from that, I mean, it's exciting.
Very exciting. All right. Cheers.